My name is Sonya Frederick. I was 42 years old when I had a stroke. I am a nurse. I knew the symptoms. I ignored the symptoms. The actual day of the stroke, I was very busy teaching a class that morning. And as soon as the class was over, I recall walking to my husband's office and not feeling quite right. I was kind of dragging my leg a little, and I remember walking in and I kind of plopped down into the chair. And he looked at me and I said, "I just don't feel good." As I'm sitting there, my arm was really numb. My fingers were tingling. I just didn't understand what was happening, and I was trying to ignore it and trying to continue just to talk to him. He's the one that noticed the drooping on the left side of my face. He became very alarmed and immediately picked up the phone to call my primary care physician. And at the time, our dear friend, who was the emergency room director, happened to be in the offices. She walked by, and Eric grabbed her and said, "Gina, come look at Sonya." And within minutes, I just remember her trying to lift my arm, trying to get me to speak to her, trying to get me to smile. Then all of a sudden, I was being whisked away to the emergency department on a stretcher. I didn't understand what was going on around me. IVs going in, oxygen going on, going into the CT scanner, and all I can remember are tears rolling down. And I'm just telling myself, this can't happen. This can't happen to me. I'm 42. I have babies at home. I have things to do. This is not where I'm supposed to be. I learned about the diagnosis of having a stroke once I was admitted into the hospital. I stayed there for several days, many tests being run, trying to figure out what really happened and how it happened and why it happened to me. And throughout all of it, I'm still in denial. I'm still saying, this isn't me. I'm healthy, I'm active. I have too much going on. Finally, the doctor sat down next to me, the neurologist, and said, "Sonya, this is you. And we have found that you have a hole in your heart. And we need to see how big that hole is and decide what we're going to do." That hole was allowing for the blood to backflow into my heart where it wasn't supposed to be, and it was supposed to keep going forward, and it wasn't doing that. And again, I keep pushing it off. This isn't me. I have to get home. I have to take care of babies. I have diapers to change. And I don't know what happened, but finally it hit me, and I said, I have to take care of myself. If I'm going to go home and take care of my husband, take care of my children, continue to foster, which we love doing, I have to take care of myself. So I finally decided, okay, doc, what are we going to do? And let's get this over with, and let's fix it. We decided to go in and have a surgical procedure done. And they went in and they deployed a small device into my heart, which closed the hole. I'm very grateful that we found it and it's been fixed. And since then, I've had to keep a regimen of medication. I will continue to take blood pressure medicine for the rest of my life, and also continue an aspirin regimen for the rest of my life, and keep getting things checked out. So yearly visits to the cardiologist, and keep taking care of myself, eating better, exercising, and finally learning that I have to take care of me before I can take care of anyone else.